Witches and wizards of the community. I just wanted to talk about a craft I did, and I thought it was pretty cool. I took a regular notebook and kind of painted it and made it look a little shabby, and then I added some Harry Potter sort of, I don't know, accents to it. It's supposed to be kind of like a wizard's journal, or a Harry Potter journal, I suppose. But I got quite a few things in here, like Harry in the first page. I would take pictures out of like Entertainment Weekly, because they always talk about Harry Potter, and then I would take pictures from other magazines and kind of incorporate them into the Harry Potter magical world, and books from like magazines called the Pyramid Collection, or magazines that have to do with like what do you call it, like house decorations. Those kind of magazines have all kinds of different things that, you know, use your imagination. This was a turtle fishbowl, a turtle footstool, and a armadillo bag, and I made them into creatures, you know, like movable objects that are alive, but also useful in the magical community. So I thought that would be kind of neat. And, you know, I would take pictures of leaves and animals from regular magazines and pretend that they're part of this book, and that they're part of potions, and that you need them, you know, like a butterfly's wings for a certain potion, certain roots and plants for other things. So that's what I did with that, and I have a lot of different things like that. I would find like crystals and things as such, or you know, find a picture of a fairy and put that in there. Picture of clocks. You can use clocks to kind of show like time travel, some types of time travel, like the time turner that Hermione uses. Use things like that. I found pictures of planets, so I used that in divination, because I don't know, in space travel maybe. And I found pictures of candy, and so I pretended it was from Honeydukes, and gave like special, like magical things. Like there's these little candy snow creatures, like polar bears and seals and stuff, and I put, they move, they wiggle, but they don't melt. They're enchanted polar animals. Like, that's fun. And this actually I got out of like a Halloween magazine. And I put skeleton, you build him up and he'll move, he'll dance for you. And I thought that would be fun. just took like stuff out of like a Christmas magazine and like a Halloween magazine and tore the candies out and glued them in here. I just used stick glue and glued them in here, and just took a regular kind of notebook and tried to make it as Harry Potter-esque. I was kind of going for Half-Blood Prince sort of note-taking and like a wizard's journal kind of thing. And I don't know. Like, I just use stuff from all kinds of things. These pictures actually, like this picture right here, is actually from a CD. I think it's a Fiona Apple CD. And I thought it was really, I don't know, wizard-esque. It looked like something a wizard would use. It's like I get these magazines sometimes called the Pyramid Collection. Amazing magazine, by the way. For girls who are really into like Wiccan, into witchy kind of, I don't know, just sort of, I think of it as like royal Halloween, like fancy Halloween, because they have amazing jewelry and really cool Wiccan stuff, and like you can buy robes and dresses and really awesome things there. And it's just a really cool magazine, the Pyramid Collection. I don't get it anymore. I used to get it when I lived with my mother, my parents. So if you, I guess you could maybe look it up online, but if you can get a subscription, go for it, man, because that's really cool stuff. This is some of the stuff they had. These rings. I don't know if you can make them out, but I wrote little things like they have special powers, because it's supposed to be, this is the world of Harry Potter. So one ring, it can turn people into crystal, like crystallize them. Other rings like can freeze them. This ring can surround them in a circle of fire. And I don't know, I just try to sound cool. And then I would just take a bunch of random pictures. It's hard to, I don't know how to really, I can't really show you every single thing because that would be kind of boring. But I just took little things out of magazines, and I like made a Honeydukes page. Honeydukes page. Because they're awesome. And there's like crystals, and I would go through like News Weekly, I think is what it's called, or Entertainment Weekly, and find all the Harry Potter pictures and articles and stuff, and would rip them out and use them in here to make it seem like this is a journal, someone's journal when they were going to Hogwarts. Like, these are actually from the Pyramid Collection, these reversible robes, which were pretty cool. It's pretty nifty. I have a gypsy page. Gypsies. I always think of gypsies as being sort of magical. Maybe it's because they believe in a lot of superstitions. I don't know. I'm not trying to bash the gypsy community. I think gypsies are really interesting, and they have a really interesting culture. What else do I have in here? But I have like random pages of wizards and stuff. Like, here's a Ron Weasley page. Ron Weasley. Ron Weasley. And Hermione Granger. Hermione. And here's the Harry Potter one. Well, I guess Harry had a lot of them. There's more pictures of Harry than anybody else. Here's a big Harry one. And it's got his glasses. Which, those are the actual glasses he wore in Sorcerer's Stone. That, I don't know. I don't think they're auctioning them off or anything, but it's pretty cool.
I like his circle glasses.
They're pretty neat. So it's just like an little random booklet that I just find pictures out of magazines. Harry and Voldemort. You must not be named. All kinds of stuff. I have a page about love spell. It's a love spell. And all the different things you'll need for it. And I have a page called Enchanted Objects, which I just found pictures in regular fashion magazines, actually. Found these like eye necklaces, and I thought it'd be cool if like they were special necklaces in the wizarding world that I don't know, record everything it sees, and then you can play it back later, or I don't know, maybe it sees into the future of a relationship of a person that you meet or something. Or you can use it to see through objects, like buildings. I found a page in, I believe it's Elle magazine, of all these different zodiac sign animals, but in jewelry. And I thought I would use them. This looks like something you would see in Ravenclaw's house, maybe. I thought it was really cool. And there's a lion around here. Lions down here. I thought maybe that would be like a Gryffindor animal. The Gryffindor animal or something. I was thinking they could be like enchanted objects that, I don't know, of animals. I haven't quite figured out what I'm going to do with that yet. Blank page. I think that's the only blank page I got in here. Oh, famous wizards. And then Severus Snape. Severus Snape. And then here's a bunch of, I guess, just Death Eaters with Bellatrix Lestrange, Narcissa, and Lucius Malfoy. And Draco, if you can see him. Draco's that too. And just, I think this page in particular was just supposed to be wizards, famous wizards that weren't the famous trio, Ron, Harry, and Hermione. And this is like Ron, Harry, and Hermione page. Yay! We're having fun now. Thought that would be cool. And Ron Weasley. But yeah, I just all the Harry Potter and actual pictures from the movie I got out of a few Entertainment Weekly magazines. I just would go through all of them, find a Harry Potter thing, rip it out, and save it for later. And then I would go through, and I don't know why, but it looks better torn to me as opposed to cut, so I would tear out each picture. You have to be really careful because I've ruined a few pictures doing that, but it just has a cool look when it's all kind of scratchy as opposed to just nice and neatly cut. And then I was just looking all different kinds of magazines, like children's magazines actually had some neat things, like especially like during the Halloween months. Like get an October issue of like a kids magazine, they'll have a bunch of like crafts and stuff, and you'll see like bats and pumpkins and stuff, and you can use that within your Harry Potter journal if you want to make one. Did I show this page? It's all Harry. Harry Potter. And the many faces of HP. And then I wrote a riddle. I move and move others. Sometimes I cool you or freeze you to the bone. I can never be seen, only to be felt. At times I am strong. I can destroy tall structures. Other times I am small and you don't even notice me. But I am truly everywhere. Can you guess what the riddle is? I got this out of the Newsweekly. God, I keep saying that. Entertainment Weekly. They had like a send-off for Harry Potter because the final movie was coming out. So here's like the Triwizard Chalice and Snape's Potions book, and then just a little page of Harry Potter, Harry Potter, Harry Potter. So I think it's just a cute little thing to do. I mean, you don't have to, but I like doing little crafty things like this. I feel like it's something special you can just sort of hide in your bookshelf and forget it's there, and then discover it later and remember all these different things that you had found. And I don't know, it's just kind of neat. I like doing stuff like that. It's like having your own special wizard book inside your house that, you know, it makes it feel real and makes it feel special. So I always thought it was fun to do that. And I would like to do others and do I haven't decided yet if I'm going to do a Lord of the Rings one. I do have a couple pictures for it, but I don't know, I feel like this is just more, I feel like you can do a lot more with Harry Potter because it's really anything goes. You can just sort of pick anything out and make it a part of that world and stuff. And Harry Potter has a special place in my heart. I love Harry. Love Harry. So yeah, it's my little crafty knick-knack book thing. But really you can do anything. You could do like, you don't even have to do like one particular genre. You can do like all your favorite sci-fi shows. You could do like all your favorite movies, like have a special page for each movie that's your favorite, or maybe like a favorite series. I mean, obviously this is sort of like a Harry Potter series, but I didn't really categorize it as like this is year one or anything like that. I just sort of threw in anything I wanted. And I think that's the cool thing about doing a craft like this, is that it's really special and you can just do it for you. You don't have to, it doesn't have to be perfect. I like it slappy. I like it ripped. I like it tattered. Just makes it special. So I hope you liked my little weird craft thing. I think it's fun. And I do plan on continuing, because there are a couple, I think it's like really one page that hasn't been filled. But I also like add pictures on top of pictures sometimes, because I'll find stuff later, and so you can really go on with it or however long you want, you know. And maybe down the road I'll make another one, and it'll be like a series of special Harry Potter journals. So yeah, this is what I do in my spare time, because I am a giant goob. Nox.